So, got back from Idaho, got a little work in. Believe it or not, we actually work. But now we're heading to our Wyoming tag. My Wyoming tag, I'm the only one with the tag. Tomorrow we're going to do some scouting, and the next day after, the hunt begins. I'm kind of the guy that starts getting really desperate for a 6-point by the second day of season. That's why I have Trav here. He's to help me pass up those younger bulls to help me shoot the bigger ones. So I'm sure in the camera you're going to hear multiple times where we'll be looking at an elk and I'll be asking, begging Trav if I can shoot it. So, should be a fun hunt. There's supposed to be some big bulls. That's what they say. We'll find out, won't we? Day before season, we spotted this big herd. Unfortunately, we're not the only hunters that are eyeballing them.
We are road hunting and bugling. Just scouting the area out today. We're one of those guys.
We drew this tag through WTA Tags. They've been helping us out for quite a while now and helping us draw some really good tags in the Northwest.
So now we got a rock at about 900.
Are you ready?
Try that one, yep.
Okay.
That one center screen. Aim for center. I mean, just try and aim for center rock.
Just doing a little bit of practicing before the first day of season.
Hit it. Just frickin' pinwheeled it, brother.
What?
You just hit it dead center.
We are layering up for the 4-wheeler ride. It's going to be pretty interesting. I know there's a lot more hunters than us in this area, so I think we're all going for one herd. So it's a race to the herd. Have to get that first light and be ready to shoot.
See what's out there.
We've got to see what's out there though too. We don't even know if there's a shooter.
Well, we pulled up to the trailhead. There's about 6 4-wheelers. Guys unloading. We just grabbed our stuff and went. But I know this opening morning is going to be a cluster. The students really rode it up. The road's going everywhere. Look at the people tracks on this trail. Everybody was watching this herd of elk yesterday, I'm sure, but it was the only herd that we really found, so we're going to get in the action, probably watch other people shoot elk, and maybe we'll find one that Tom will be happy taking. Alright. Shooting light in about 3 minutes. So we're gonna peek over. See what's over here. We talked to some guys, they said they were bugling right here, but they already jumped them out this morning, so it's gonna be people everywhere. It's gonna be a cluster, but let's see what we can make out of it.
Unfortunately, we talked to those guys. They were sitting in this opening 2 hours before daylight, right where the bulls were the day before. They said they were bugling, but they had jumped them out of the openings before it even got light. So we decided to head back. We did get a glimpse of the herd on the next ridge over, going into the timber. So we ran over there, tried to get ahead of them as quick as we could. Our plan worked, and we got right in front of the herd. We thought Tom was going to be notching his tag here in just a little bit. But as we all know, a lot can go wrong with hunting. We had the wind perfect in our favor, and as these elk started to funnel up next to us, a cow and calf moose walked right out of the brush to our right, about 10 yards, jumped and took off, and the whole herd busted out of there. Never did see the shooter bull.
See the pickup and all the 4-wheelers. This is my unit. Hopefully there's a big bull around here. There's just so many people.
Okay, second day of season. Getting ready right before light. Gonna peek over the hill here when it gets daylight.
We got a herd spotted, so we set up just in case there's a shooter bull. Not good for us. You better decide, huh? So you better decide.
There is a decent bull in this herd, but we aren't sure if it's the one we're looking for. They're running. This is our living situation. Got my construction trailer. Emptied out all the tools, most of them. Although we have enough nails and screws to build a house. And we're using the propane heaters, working good. Generator for lights. Cooking some elk steak from last year's elk, and some of my wife's grown canned corn and some potatoes. It was a good first 15 minutes of light, seeing that nice mealy buck in this bachelor group of bulls, but still no shooter elk. With this much hunting pressure and lack of mature bulls that we saw glassing in public land, I decided to drop Tom off on an evening hunt, and I ran down to private land to see if that's where a lot of the elk went. Sure enough, I glassed over 600 elk and a couple hundred bulls, all in Tom's unit, but all on private land. I also saw a couple nice muley bucks, but we decided that night that most of the mature bulls are going to be on private land or in the thick timber. So the next day, we decided to hit the timber.
It's not the fourth day, is it? Yeah. It's the fourth day of season today. We're gonna head down where we were 2 days ago, and we saw some bulls cross. Didn't see any shooters. We're hoping that new bulls are gonna be moving in the area with all this people pressure. So we're starting on top. We gotta drop about 3,000 feet elevation in the dark to get to where we want to be by daylight.
We spent first light glassing to see no elk, so we decided to stick with the plan and hit the timber. It wasn't long, and we walked right up on a bedded bull elk.
See it? Yeah. Keep your eye on him just in case. Are you sure? Tom, look at it. Okay, the wind's blowing down. Tom, what's the plan? He's really excited about timber pounding because you can't judge the elk, and that's usually how small raghorns die.
Travis just about made me shoot a raghorn. We were timber pounded, bull bedded down, and got a couple seconds to judge before it runs off. And Travis like, shoot it. Just kidding. You only got 2 seconds to judge them before they take off running. But where are all the elk? They're in the timber.
So after the rut, these big bulls have pulled up by themselves in these deep, dark holes.
Yeah, I saved 6 points so I can timber pound.
Yes.
Remember that.
We had snuck up on another bull bedded down, and when he ran off a little bit and we heard him stop, we snuck up a little bit more and jumped the whole herd. We realized that this was a bachelor herd, and Tom just got a glimpse at a bull that he thought might be a shooter.
Got him, dropped him. Nice shot, buddy. Nice shooting. He looks like a good one, huh? That's how timber pounding goes. Nice shot, bud.
Oh, I'm stuck with him now.
It was now or never.
He's good, dude. Oh man. That's
Is
a
he?
good bull. That's a good bull.
Right on. Tom, that was a freaking sweet shot, buddy.
Here is the second angle of the GoPro on my head.
Got him, dropped him. Nice shot, buddy.
Got good points. He's not big in the back six, but
That is a good bull. It was now or never. That's how timber pounding goes. Nice, Tom. It's timber pounding bull.
timber pounding bull.
That's how they go.
Committed now.
Heavy. Tom, high five, brother. I mean, that was an awesome shot.
I know that, I did pass up a, bull bigger second day of season. But when you see those fronts running through the timber in front of you, that's hard not to pull the trigger.
All right. Stuck in the rut, bull on the ground. Got her done. I didn't really think that was going to happen. We've been hunting pretty hard. It's been roughly 5 days now. And we got up here the first day, did some glassing, saw some good bulls. I didn't realize how many people hunted this unit. That first morning was absolutely ridiculous. Blaze orange, every single ridge, gunshots, elk running around with their tongues hanging out. And so, pretty discouraging when you see that. And then the next day, I actually passed up a bull around 3:15. Good bull, but it was the second day and I wanted to see what this area had to offer. And so I let him go. And, but as the days went on, less elk were showing up because there's just so much hunting pressure over here, especially with the general deer tag that's going on, that these elk are just timbering up. And this morning was about the last day we were coming out here to hunt, and I tell you, we didn't see anything out here, out in the openings feeding anymore. They just know as soon as they walk in the opening, they're getting shot. So we decided to timber pound, and we were just slowly sneaking through the timber. Early on in the day, we saw a young bull bedded down. I passed him up, and he took off running. And we decided to make the day like this. I think all the elk are in the timber, so Trav and I just slowly moved through in the timber, and then we were moving through really slow, and all of a sudden a rag bull stopped and was looking at us. He took off running, and he took off running with this bachelor group, and I saw these fronts here running away from us, so that when I saw the fronts, I knew I had to run for it. And so that you can tell, that's when I really started pouring the coals and running through the timber. And when I ran up here, didn't see him, I look around, and this bull right here is just running side hill at a dead run. And I just pulled the gun up and let him have it. He just piled.
Nice shot, buddy.
And so coming up here is actually a surprise. When you hunt like that, you don't have time to judge. You don't have time to sit there and is that everything I want? You see I saw the fronts. I let him have it. I'm really happy with him though. This is the last day we were here, and there we go.
All right, so I got all this. Gonna go into the QU Icon Pro 5200. Tom got his bull over there.
Right? Or you could tell there's some meat in their bag, but
First trip anyway. Poke you in the butt.
Wyoming elk. It's a wrap. Make sure to subscribe for more Stuck in the Rut videos. Thank you for watching. Let's get this.
To stay current on our upcoming hunts and events, you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook.
Got him, dropped him. Nice shot, buddy.